Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Hopefully we are all doing well. We're back over here on Akuma MC. Now, a lot has changed since the last video, as you can see just by looking around. We've gotten way more spawners behind us and we have built a massive sugarcane just below. Just before we start off the video, I thought we may as well open up some clusters and airdrops that we've gotten from our V-Kit. So if we just head over here and let's first of all get the airdrops out the way, seeing they typically not as good, but I see we did get a mining robot, which we got 6 mining robots, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. We got a bunch of keys. We got some value tickets, which I'll most likely sell, seeing them not currently competing for Ice Top, and we did get some iron golems and villager spawners. Now, what we'll move on to is the V-Kit clusters. We'll do them 2 at a time again. And as we can see, we've got some spawners, money, keys. What are the final items? 16 mining robots and 192 villager spawners. So that is a pretty good grab, I think. We got a bunch of spawns, which would be good to add to our farm here, seeing we are still lacking way behind, seeing I haven't put a crazy amount of time into making money and AFKing. We got a random tag, which don't need those anymore. And yeah, now we've got 22 mining robot eggs to add. And this is the current setup that we have at the moment. So we're definitely going to need to expand. I'll probably go up a layer, seeing that we have these robots to add. But I'll get to that a little bit later. It's a pretty good opening if you ask me. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be going over how to produce more money and also how to really upgrade your spawners that you have and you can see behind me. So let's get right into that now. Alright, so as you can see over in the side, I have 500 million. If we check Bell Top, I'll be way behind. But as you can see, these people have hundreds of billions of dollars and I'm nowhere near that. But the main reason that most of them would have crazy amount of money is because of their spawner farms. Now, to get up to that, you have to be playing all season and to be AFKing 24/7. And I don't AFK a crazy amount, seeing that I don't have any ults or anything like that. But there is 2 ways of making money on this server. The main way of making money is spawner farms, as you can see here. Now, what you may see different to other islands or top islands is I have creeper spawners here. Now, the creeper spawners I have here purely because they make a little bit of money. Not crazy amounts, but as you can see, I don't have a whole heap of spawners, so there's no point not placing them down. We have a look here, creeper spawners, the gunpowder sells for $8 per. Now, if we just say one creeper drops 1 gunpowder, that's already $8, so that isn't too bad. It's definitely a way to start, and that's how I started building up my spawners, by placing down a whole heap of creeper spawners. Then I started buying silverfish spawners with my money. I just went straight to silverfish spawners, seeing I was getting the iron golems and villager spawners and stuff like that through my V-Kits, which not everyone can do, but with opening up crates, you do get a bunch of spawners which you're able to place down. Now, in the farm, you really want to be getting up to guardian spawners, but as you can see, I only have 10 guardian spawners because they're really rare. The more you grind though, the more you can get the guardian spawners, but if we have a look in shop here, you can't actually buy them. The best you can buy are witch spawners. Personally, I haven't bought any witch spawners, seeing they are so much more expensive, and I'm not making enough money to make that really worth it at the moment. I'll need to make a massive farm of silverfish before I can get to there. So the biggest method with all of these farms is purely AFKing, and with every bit of money you get, just spending it back into your spawners. Personally, I recommend slowly building your way up to the highest spawners. I don't think, if you do set up the creeper spawners and stuff like that in the beginning, it's probably not the best idea to be saving up for to place 1 silverfish spawner, when let's say you could buy a whole heap of iron golems instead. So I recommend slowly building up from each spawner and moving to the next once you're making enough money that you can cope with the next spawner and can buy a bunch of them at a time. Now, the next way of making money is grinding. As you can see, I built a massive sugarcane farm because the skill that I like to grind is farming. As you can see, I'm only farming skill 39, so I haven't been grinding a whole heap. The next skill that I like to grind is also fishing, but I'm only level 22 here, so we're slowly making progress, but not too fast. Now, as you can see, of course, you get rewards the further you go along. If we get right to the end here, of course, you can get clusters and you can also get airdrops, which are pretty good. And as you can see along the way, you can get guardians, you can get witches, and all these other spawners that are going to help make you money. Now, in simply just grinding the sugarcane, as you can see, I don't have value ticket finder on this hoe just yet, seeing that I haven't actually opened up all my books because I've been a bit lazy there. But simply just AFKing and me going through and breaking the sugarcane, I'm able to make a slight bit of money from selling the sugarcane, but where my real money will come through once I get value ticket finder. Once I get value ticket finder like I have on the fishing rod here, which as we can see, I have value ticket finder 4 on the rod. By simply just going grinding fishing, I am getting value tickets, which as you can see in my PV right here, I have some value tickets. Now, from what I've seen, people are currently buying the value tickets for 120 mil per stack. As you can see on the value tickets, they have expiry dates. The closer to the expiry date, the more money typically people will be buying the value tickets for, especially the island tops, because they want to be securing their placement on top. Now, just going through grinding a skill, any skill, personally, I've been grinding fishing at the moment to get value tickets, but I'm slowly trying to work up to get my hoe to have value ticket finder on it, so then I can be simply just grinding nice and easy and making a bunch of value tickets. And at this rate, with getting value tickets, I'll be able to sell them for 120 mil a stack. Now, what I'm going to do, as you can see, I have value ticket finder 4. I'm going to put these back in my PV, and I'm going to go fishing for 10 minutes, and I'll get back to you guys, and I'll show you how many value tickets I've gotten purely off just having value ticket finder 4, which honestly didn't take me too long to get. Alright, and that is just 10 minutes of fishing, and as you can see, I got 56 value tickets, and I only had value ticket finder 4. If we go off being able to sell a full stack of value tickets for 120 mil, although recently I did see someone buying for 150 mil, but we'll stick at the regular 120 mil, I can sell 56 value tickets for 105 million. So that is basically 105 million in just 10 minutes purely of having value ticket finder 4. And if we see here, value ticket finder can go all the way up to rebirth level 7. So I am not even close to that yet. So I could be making even more value tickets, and meaning we could make even more money purely off just sitting here and fishing while watching a movie. So that is another great way of making massive money. Everyone is always going to choose a different way to make money because it's entirely up to yourself. Personally, I think I'm going to be fishing a little bit more so that I can be getting more value tickets to sell to the top islands, but that's going to take me a little bit of time. And for every bit of money that I make, I'm just going to continue to reinvest it into the spawners that you see right behind me, and I'll continue to buy even more silverfish spawners. That is a very basic way of making money over here on Akuma MC. Hopefully that did make sense to everyone. You have the grind of getting spawners and working your way up to the top spawners to be making even more money and making a huge amount of farms of these spawners depending on how much AFK capability you have. In other words, how many ults you have. Then you also have the way of grinding out yourself by simply just playing the game, doing your skills, and using value tickets to sell to make money. Hopefully that all did make sense to everyone. If you did enjoy, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like. I'd really appreciate it. Comment down any questions you have down below. Join the Discord linked in the description if you want to also know when my next videos are out. And other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.